Good day, everybody. This is Tom Stone, one-of-a-kind knives in Concord, North Carolina. I am a wannabe bladesmith. That is, I try hard to make good knives. I'm going to show you today how to take a knife and put a razor sharp edge on it. Simple and easy. I've watched video after video on YouTube. I know there's all kinds of devices you can buy. You can spend from $30 to nearly $200 on gimmicks on how to sharpen your knife. And if you buy something like that, generally speaking, they do what they say they will do. The thing is how much money do you have to spend on a gimmick, and is that really what you need? My opinion is, no, you don't need to spend money on gimmicks. This is a aluminum oxide sharpening stone. It's a flat surface. This is a leather honing strap, two-sided, rough side for deburring, smooth side for polishing. This sells for $20 in the box, $10 for the stone by itself. The box is for me, it's an essential part of it. It keeps the stone from slipping around and keeps it from breaking. This is a knife that I made. This knife is razor sharp. A sharp knife should cut paper. There you go. And it should cut clean with no ragged edges. This is a dull knife. It doesn't cut worth a crap, okay? We're going to take this knife and very easily, very quickly, make it cut like this knife did. And this is going to be proven to you right in front of you. You don't need to spend a lot of money on gimmicks to get your knife sharp. So let's get started. All right. This is a very old knife. It came from a thrift shop, maybe $3. At one time, this was probably an old hickory or something along those lines, and was a family treasure. This knife probably has seen lots and lots of steaks, chops, etc., chicken, and has done a good job for a family at one time. But it's been thrown aside, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put that edge back on this knife and make it another treasure. Alright, now, as I said a while ago, this is a flat surface. The blade should be on a flat surface, not a round surface. If you're not familiar with how to use ceramic sticks, steels, what have you that are round, you can really ruin your knife fast and easily. A flat surface on a flat surface produces an even flat edge. So let's prove that, okay? Now, this is a dull knife. So what we're going to do is we're going to work this, and we're going to hunt for the angle. You remember on the gimmicks they give you degrees? Well, you don't know anything about degrees as a rule because you don't know how to find degrees. I don't know how to find degrees, but I can hunt for an angle in which this blade is going to cut into the stone. It's going to peel the stone onto this side as I bring it to me in this direction. It's going to peel stone from this side over as I go in this direction. What we're going to do is hunt for the angle that cuts the stone. Therefore, the stone will cut the steel. Cut the stone, cut the steel. If you're not seeing anything peel over here, you're not cutting the edge of the blade. So let's just try this angle right here and see what we get. What we're looking for is something on this side. And there it is. So we got lucky on the first approach and we hit the correct angle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to support the edge of the blade with my finger. I'm going to purposely, with lots of thought, draw this blade to me slow and easy. Never fast. You will cut yourself. I'm going to cut it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to stop and we'll turn it over. I'm going to hunt for that edge again. Test to see if it's there, and there it is. That's the proper edge. Angle. 2 and 6. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to check at this point and see if we have sharpened the blade enough. Now, if it does not cut properly, we'll continue until we get the edge on here. And I promise you, this knife, the edge was ruined. So we're looking for, all right, now that cut pretty nicely, but there's a little bit of a ragged edge. So let's go back and let's cut the steel a little bit more. And again, with a lot of thought into when you move this from right to left and left to right, you want to think about where I'm going to stop. You want to cut the entire blade. Cut the entire blade. Okay? So let's go again with the paper. Check our results. Now, we have a much, much better cut that time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the strap. We have a rough side for deburring. We have a smooth side for polishing. The deburring, when you cut your knife into the stone, what you have done is you have produced a burr. We're going to remove that burr from the steel. Again, one solid stroke. Now we're going to put lots of pressure on here. The wood is the backbone, so it doesn't matter how much pressure you put on here. You're going to push as much as you want. Doesn't matter how many times you do it. If you're sitting in front of the TV, watching TV, having a good time, you can sit there for an hour and do this. All you're going to do is make your blade sharper, sharper, and sharper. There's no angle, no approach here. You just simply are deburring. And you'll be able to tell when the deburring needs to stop by the smoothness. The smoother means that you have gotten rid of the burr. Alright, that feels pretty good to me. Now we'll turn it over, and this time we'll come this way. Alright, that feels pretty good to me. Now, this side you do not want to scratch. This is the polishing side. So we're going to test there and see if it scratches the surface. If it scratches the surface there, turn back over and continue to deburr until it does not scratch the surface. So we're looking for a baby butt smooth surface stroke. Doesn't matter how many times. You can sit here and just play with this and play with this and play with this. Now you're polishing the edge of the knife. Polishing the edge of the knife gives it that razor sharp edge. Alright, now if we did the job properly, we've got a fairly sharp knife here. And that's what you're looking for. With a $10 stone, with a box, $20, a $20 strap. Now, you're not going to use this up in your lifetime. You're going to pass that down to somebody. $20 for a lifetime and then pass it down to somebody, that's a pretty good buy. Same with this. You're going to pass that down. You're not going to, this is not going to wear out. You're talking about $40 for your lifetime of keeping your blades razor sharp. And that's my take on sharpening a knife.